name is Haley Fortune, and today I'm going to be talking about a leader who completely changed the direction of the company during its worst moments. Dara Khosrowshahi, the current CEO of Uber. When we think about leadership, we think about not just being in charge, it's about setting the tone, building trust, and guiding people through challenges. And that's exactly what Khosrowshahi had to do when he stepped into Uber in 2017. At the time, Uber was dealing with major ethical issues, a damaged reputation, and a toxic workplace culture. So the question is, how do you fix something that's broken? First, I'm going to talk about his leadership style. One of the main styles Khosrowshahi used is transformational leadership. Basically, the main focus is inspiring and motivating people to work toward a shared goal, improving the organization as a whole. Instead of just telling people what to do, he worked on changing Uber's entire culture. He introduced values like respect, accountability, and collaboration. Things that weren't really emphasized before, and it's important because employees won't follow a vision if they don't believe in the environment that they're working in. Another part of leadership style is democratic leadership. This means he involves others in decisions making and encourages open communication. Before he became CEO, Uber didn't really have that kind of environment. So he made it a priority to actually listen to his employees, ask for feedback, and create a space where people felt comfortable speaking up in. That helped rebuild trust internally, which is something that the company really needed at the time. Now I'm going to be talking about how he uses his power as a leader. Khosrowshahi used multiple types of leadership power. One of them is expert power. Before Uber, he was the CEO of Expedia. He already had experience running a major company. He also showed referent power, which comes from how people view and respect him. His calm and steady personality made people trust him during a very unstable time. Another big one was informational power. He was very open about the company's problems. Instead of hiding mistakes, he addressed them directly and explained what needed a change. That honestly played a huge role in rebuilding both employee and public trust. Next, I want to talk to you about ethics, which is probably the most important part of about leadership. Before Khosrowshahi took over, Uber had serious issues like harassment claims and toxic work environment. So when he became CEO, one of the first things he did was acknowledge those problems. He didn't ignore them or try to cover them up. Instead, he introduced new policies and focused on building a more ethical workplace. Now, this didn't fix everything overnight. It took time for people to trust Uber again. But his focus on transparency and accountability helped slowly improve the company's reputation. Another important leadership concept is he shows adaptability, which connects to the contingency theory. Basically, this means a leader has to adjust based on the situation. When Khosrowshahi came in, Uber didn't need more growth. It needed to repair. So instead of focusing on expansion, he focused on rebuilding the company's image and fixing internal problems. That should show strong leadership judgment because he recognized what the company actually needed in the moment. Something else he emphasized was trust. He understood that trust isn't something you could just demand. It has to be rebuilt over time. Through his transparent, taking accountability, and communicating openly, he slowly created a better environment within the company. He also focused on long-term success instead of quick wins. Unlike previous leadership, he pushed for sustainable growth and ethical practices. So overall, Dara Khosrowshahi's leadership completely transformed Uber. He improved the company's culture, rebuilt trust, and made ethics a priority. His leadership shows that being effective isn't just about making decisions, it's about how you lead people through challenges. And at the end of the day, His story proves that strong leadership requires a mix of adaptability, integrity, and ability to take responsibility, even when things aren't going well. And honestly, that's what separates a good leader from a great one. Thank you.
Yay, Haley.
Nice job, Haley.
All right.